Welcome to Invest Insights. I'm Abby Malone. I'm joined today by Tony Coley, the Regional President of South Florida for Truist Bank. He joins us for Season 2 of Invest Insights. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights like these. Tony, since the last time we spoke, how has Truist fared in adapting to the current landscape of the banking sector as a result of the challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic?
I would say, I think we've fared fairly well. Look, this has been a challenging time for all of us, for our industry, for our country. And I think the key is that having the ability to adapt and pivot quickly. And I think we've been able to do that, just continue to be able to help our clients through this very difficult time, facilitating the PPP loans and things of that nature. And one of the things I'm most proud of is our Truist Cares really stepped up after the first pandemic, after the initial round of PPP loans, and we allocated $25 million towards helping not-for-profit organizations throughout our footprint, throughout the country actually, and helping them through this. And this, after we were completed with that, we allocated another $25 million to help primarily small businesses as they continue to deal with this.
And how did that pan out in South Florida?
So I think in the initial round, almost a little less than $1 million was deployed here in South Florida. That's in addition to what we do with our local foundation, where we help, companies, we'll help not-for-profit organizations, and mainly focusing on 4 areas: leadership development, economic mobility, thriving communities, and educational equity. And so we've deployed almost half that so far this year. And I think we're meeting later on today to finish that process. We're going to do that every single year. So a lot of that impacts here in South Florida. We work with the United Way. Numerous organizations in South Florida were able to be positively impacted by Truist Cares.
What were some of the more prominent lessons learned from the process of facilitating both Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the Payment Protection Program that could be a benefit to the bank's operations in the future?
Great. First of all, I think what we really saw was just how our teammates, within our organization, just are so passionate about their clients. I remember nights, it felt like a nightmare, but we were up literally 24 hours a day, folks working, trying to help our clients by, trying to get E-Trans numbers from the SBA and process these loans, 24-hour shifts for weeks at a time. Folks were all doing this from home, which was another new kind of phenomenon for a lot of us. So I really just saw the passion that our clients have our teammates have for our clients really shine through in that environment. But to your question, one of the things that helped us operationally actually is we had been trying for a long time, or been talking about developing a digital platform for our clients to upload, documentation and apply for loans online from a commercial standpoint. And we'd never done that. So as a result of PPP, we had to stand up a digital portal in less than 7 days. And now we kind of have it. So we've been trying to do e-sign. Now we have e-sign. So as a result of that pandemic, it sort of forced our hand to move up a project that we had been talking about for a long time. But now we had to actually execute on it. So really helpful for us.
COVID-19 created a steep increase in the resilience of, or reliance in technology, namely fintech, in the banking world. What have you noted as being some of the most beneficial or challenging aspects from this increased reliance on technology platforms as it relates to your operations?
A lot. So I think what we've all learned going through this is that we've had to get used to working in a virtual world. Just think about having meetings now where you're not necessarily meeting face to face. That was just something that you really didn't think about before. The technology was always available, but we weren't really comfortable with using it. Think about also people working from home. So we found, as a result of this, that people can be very productive working from home. As a matter of fact, a lot of them, you don't have to commute. A lot of them can work extremely late, get things done because they're home. So we've gotten more comfortable with the concept. And I'm sure that's going to shape, how we look at things in the future as we kind of get back to normal. But the normal will be definitely a new normal.
Outside of the COVID-19 pandemic, are there any other global or national trends that you are keeping a close watch on as it relates to either the regulatory environment or your operations?
Operationally, yes, because what we just talked about, the comfort level around virtual telecommuting has increased, like I said, exponentially. So you're gonna, what does a new branch look like? Do you have maybe you have a branch that's substantially smaller, and somebody comes into a conference room and puts an expert up on the screen that they can discuss their financial situation with, rather than having to meet with someone face to face, things like that. How we deliver mobilely, right? So we're very proud of our technology. Actually, our mobile app was just named by JD Power and Associates the #1 mobile app in the country. We just launched that 3 years ago, right? So part of the reason for our combination of coming together as Truist, with SunTrust and BB&T, was to be able to be better in delivering technology that our clients want. We call it T3. So clients want technology because they want to access your platforms when they want to access them. But you have to support that with touch, right? These people are important. And when things go bad, they want to talk to somebody, right? And they don't want to deal with somebody on their phone. And so we think that creates trust. So that's what we call it T3. Technology, the right trust. The right touch creates the trust that we need from our clients and that they expect.
What are your main concerns for the banking sector and South Florida's economy as a whole as we continue to push towards economic recovery in the wake of this pandemic?
I'm most concerned about our clients, right? We're a tourism, hospitality, professional services economy. And what are the industries most impacted by COVID? Hospitality, tourism, and professional services. So we're concerned that there's another round or another wave, or if we don't kind of get back to some sort of normality at some point quickly, that could negatively impact our clients. What happens if the restaurant that has to go away doesn't come back? And what happens to that real estate that they were leasing, right? So that could create a significant hole in our economy. So our GDP has already been impacted negatively. But I do know that South Florida is resilient. And we figured it out. We figured it out when everybody thought it was gloom and doom during the Great Recession. We were one of the first ones to come back. So I think we'll figure it out in South Florida. That's just in our DNA.
One of the themes that we are looking into this season is resilience. This pandemic has surely taught a lot of business leaders and CEOs about what resilience is. And when you reflect back on the number of months that we have just experienced, what are your thoughts? What are your reflections on resilience?
You have to be able to adapt, right? We can go stick our head in the sand and not do anything and not move, not respond, but you just can't do that. Like, so we had to pivot in 7 days on building a digital platform. We had to figure out a way to have employees who don't have access to their systems from home. We had to get them laptops. I think we bought 10,000 laptops in 4 weeks, right? And deployed those with the ability for them to work from home in a secure environment. All those things we could have just not done, but it had to be done in order to take care of our clients. So I think as long as you keep the client in mind and you're committed to your cause, which we are, and we think we're definitely better together as an organization, as Truist, SunTrust, and BB&T coming together. We had the ability to pivot. We had the strength to do it. We have the capital to do it, and we executed, I think, to this point, at least in my humble opinion.
Well, thank you again. That was Tony Coley, the Regional President of South Florida for Truist Bank. My name is Abby Maloney, and you've been watching Invest Insights.
Hey everyone, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date on the latest business trends from our knowledgeable experts. Be sure to check out the description below for more information on the segment you just watched. Thanks for tuning in.